certainly be a different starting lineup here today for Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat due to injuries and departures. Tylor Herro, Duncan Robinson, Jay Crowder, Derrick Jones Jr. It will certainly be a different starting lineup here today for Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat due to injuries and departures. Tylor Herro, Duncan Robinson, Jay Crowder, Derrick Jones Jr.
So good. 4 games, all wins.
You saw that gravity Heat coming in. They are #1 in three-point shooting, and based on the personnel that Eric Spoelstra has today, EJ, we might see that 3-ball fly even more frequently than is normally the case.
Well, and they have some guys that can let it fly. And Duncan Robinson and this kid here, Tylor Herro. SUNS going to have
trying to work his way across the floor, finds the cutting Ricky Rubio, can't get the reverse. The Heat team that led by as many as 23 against Milwaukee in their last game on Thursday as a drive and a finish
factor because of the lack of size on the court. Now, Adebayo obviously is a load for DeAndre, but if he can get himself in great position, he can have a great game.
Booker goes on. Book has historically played well against the Heat. In his 8 career games, averaging almost 24 points per game. Robinson wanted to shoot the 3, but Bridges got a hand on it, but then on the years of age with an early substitution. Tough drive and the finish.
I think they have been instructed to attack the basket early in this game and don't settle for the 3.
They've not found a way to get the ball into DeAndre Ayton just yet. Finally, they are able to. As the part about that play, EJ, I know you talk about it all the time along with TC. He made that catch, did not bring it down. Just a quick catch, turn, and up and in. 3-point game. You got to remember, DeAndre did not play when these two teams met back in November. On the shot clock, Book with a strong drive, can't get the spin. Tough break right there for Booker and the Suns. Here's Herro, and he has been on the attack. 6 points. Booker on a drive and a pretty finish for Devin. It just goes back to what Ricky Rubio was talking about. See, followed up Devin's shot against Paul George and Kawhi Leonard for the game winner against the Clippers, and just talking about Devin's footwork. And he's just winding down. Booker finds Bridges in the corner, sets up for the triple. And McHale has just not been able to find that 3-point shooting streak that he had going through those 3 scrimmages. This guy, on the other hand, go around, coming off another game on Thursday where he had 5 threes. 21st time this season that he's done that. Is Book able to connect to beat you? Well, you just got to know when you're facing a Miami Heat team, a Spoelstra coach team, that they're going to bring it every single night as Dario Saric connects. Saric trying to sneak around Adebayo. A lot of contact. Was able to jar it loose. Up ahead to Booker. On the drive and the kiss. And he was looking for an Iguodala. Payne unable to get it to him.
Yeah, you got to really be careful and try to get him the ball.
Drops it off to DA. Finds Book. Gets up top.
Yeah, his energy, rightly so. But he will elevate on you quickly.
After 16% shooting to start the game, the Suns putting together a 9-0. Pass to the cutting Olenek. Can't get the finish.
Shark out there in no man's land. He's got to put a foot in the paint, regardless, for those long rebounds. See, and that's what happens.
With this lineup, you can bet that Eric Spoelstra, who's known for throwing some different defensive wrinkles, will look to do that today as Saric cuts loose from long range again.
Transformation happening and can't wait.
Kick ball was the call. They got the reset of the shot clock.
And what works for you. We've seen it notoriously with players in the league. He kind of contorts his body in a different direction when he shoots, but he is lethal with it.
And points for Cameron Payne. Turned 26 today.
Happy birthday, young man.
Here's the drive inside.
Oh, that was pretty nice. I might add. Dollar
Crossed up the rookie.
Oh, that wasn't an old man move.
4-3 for Javon. Swelt. Olynyk on the pull-up. 2-point game here. Rubio with the rebound and the run-out. Ricky picked up 2 fouls early. Had to sit a big chunk of the opening quarter. Ayton on the spin inside. And boy, you can see they are just running. Bridges finds a crease, but came in too strong.
Gave too much respect. The Crowder doesn't block shots. Gave him too much respect.
Runs the floor. Bridges a step late.
To dunk it, he's not dunking anything. So you should not be hesitant to take your time if you beat him off the dribble.
Devin Carter looking at another triple and likes the...
Devin Carter right now, he's saying, you know what? I got some stuff here too. He's been watching Cameron Payne do his thing, and Shark, he's like, I got some stuff off the bench as well.
Crowder's got the mismatch now with a smaller Carter on him. Nice recovery defense by Bridges.
That's great help from Ricky Rubio.
But
great passing.
I might have to get on my computer here and log on and see what the boys are up to. Corner three. Book finds the cutting Bridges inside, but blocked at the top by Adebayo. Kick it out. Crowder gets another look. Same result. 10 for Duncan Robinson. Carter missing that one badly. Olynyk inside has a size advantage on Booker. 48-42. Suns had a brief lead. 38-37. Olynyk inside again. They've just been at the floor and posting up the smaller Suns defenders with a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a great post player, but he has that advantage down there. He's just really got it easy right now.
Book double team. They swing it across to the open shooter. Cam Johnson makes it with 100 3-point hits. Stolen away by Rubio. Up ahead to Cam. And the flush.
Just really raises your level of confidence when you are raising up for 3-point shots. And that balance is really going to put him in a great position. That's a heck of a move there on DeAndre Ayton.
Ricky's still looking for his first points. Here's Austin on the drive. Knocked away there by Saric.
Ricky did a good job that time. He didn't really stand there and take the hit totally. Basically backed up.
124-108 the final in that one. Backdoor cut. That's the thing about peeking. They'll make you pay. DA inside again with a little jump hook. He's come up short in each of his attempts so far here in the bubble. Adebayo able to gather and gets the
Suns we're seeing. Yeah, we're seeing them not be the team that they were for a period of games here, the 4 games. But yet, in their struggles, they're still right there.
Inside, Book rising up.
And that guy shoot. You got to run at him. Make him think about it.
He's 1 of 6. Bridges slices to the rim.
That balances his game. You know, he shouldn't be stuck on taking threes. I mean, he is a guy that has a huge toolbox as he's exhibited here since the Suns. And Herro is excited to play against what? His mentor in Devin Booker. So you know he is pumped up. You got to make sure you make him work a little bit more harder here.
Nice pass to the cutting Adebayo. Adebayo right to the basket. Ayton catches a break right there. Booker head down, barrels to the rim. Here's Herro again, finds room to operate. Here's Adebayo right at Ayton.
This time Ayton stood his ground.
Book on the drive and the kiss. 7 from deep. The second-year pro. Ayton, much needed
Yeah, he's not getting the look. They're doing a good job of taking it away from him, but go get offensive rebound.
Herro comes off the screen, drives inside, sets up Adebayo over the
show. This has been their worst show, and it's dangerous, even though we have a close game here.
Cam Johnson, beautiful cut, and
that's when you get exhausted.
Well, thought about the three, finds Rubio instead. Pretty drop-off feed inside for Ayton.
If they're not sending anybody else to the glass, he's really the only one that's been a problem inside.
Here's Herro. Duncan Robinson still looking for a three-point shooting streak.
When a guy fronts him, it's not illegal for him to start to maneuver the guy up the lane to force him to get behind him.
You see Jimmy Butler, Tylor Herro maybe got away with a little offensive foul right there. Derrick Jones Jr. airplane
from Devin that's keeping him close.
Step back three on the way for Book. But it's a Miami team is Kelly Olynyk. Step. Check that. That's Duncan Robinson. Go back-to-back threes for Robinson. High off the window for Book. Miami team that reminds you of a Jerry Sloan or a Greg Popovich coach team. I mean, whoever is on the floor, they are going to run their sets.
And they're running ragged off of screens, and Adebayo setting great screens, and the screener normally is the one that gets open.
Ayton gives it back. He had the mismatch with the smaller Iguodala on him. Herro stepping out defensively on Booker. Step back baseline, Jay in the face.
This Miami team is really good. You talk about a confident team that's in unison.
2-2 record in the bubble. Herro counters. .13th pick overall. Booker got it. A long two. Has it blocked from behind, but trailing on the play is Bridges.
That's why I always encourage fans, just don't watch when a guy catches the ball and shoot. Watch before he even gets to that point.
Javon Carter sticking another trip. Cameron Payne. Here's Herro. Point shooting team coming in. That pass too far away as Sharp's unable to get there. Crowder runs it up to the rim.
And not a
runs it up to the rim.
And not a pass you want to throw to Sharp. He's not going to elevate in the paint. He's a flat-footed player, and that's fine. You want to make sure you get him the ball really on a bounce pass more so than throwing it over the top.
Rubio given the green light for the three and makes him pay with it.
Maybe get to the bonus. So when Devin comes back in, it makes it easier for him to get to the free throw line.
Right. Iguodala looking for help. Bridges. Shot clock winding down.
Good deal.
Forced a tough shot.
Yeah, that was good defense.
Rubio trying to turn the corner. Crowder with it. Drops it back off the DA. Now see if the Suns can build on what is presently their biggest lead of the night. Trailed by 11 early.
Keep an eye on Duncan Robinson.
And Adebayo's come back into the game. Inside Iguodala lays it up and in.
The easy bunnies in there. That's just a bonus for their team. He's just out there to run offense and defend.
7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists for the 16-year veteran.
You can see their help defense behind DeAndre. They're not allowing that to happen over the top.
Carter on drive, cut off. Tough contested shot for over the top of Jay Crowder. Carter with a bubble high of 14.
Yeah, Crowder relaxed. He thought that Javon Carter would not dare try to shoot over the top of him.
Iguodala. Adebayo takes it coast to coast, but the Bulldog, Javon Carter digs in and comes up with a steal.
That is top-notch defense there. Javon Carter gets the trophy, rating on the run. That's huge.
Here's Book, got a game-high 31, going to work on Iguodala. Swings it around Carter. Corner three, and down it goes again. His fifth.
That big frame running at the shooter caused the miss.
And of all the shooters on the floor, you'll give up the three to Andre Iguodala. On the drive and kick, Carter, step back three on the way, and why not?
Tylor Herro, too, from Devin Carter to knock it down. Get that guy the ball.
Season high in threes made. His career high is 8. The Suns have played in. They have limited their opponent to sub 30% three-point shooting. That in of itself has been a significant step forward.
But this is what Miami does. So, I mean, they do shoot threes, and you see it right there.
Night thus far for Duncan Robinson, 3 of 10 from long range.
Now watch this defense. Devin has the ball out here. They're not allowing him to get a good maneuver. The ball, he's going to take a tough shot.
Rubio on the drive, the scoop and finish. Scoop and finish. Yeah, Booker has not scored since the third quarter. Here's Herro on the drive. Pretty reverse and triple-double. Rubio with a drive and drop off to D.A. Misses the first. Taps it up.
Hasn't taken shots, but yet he's made huge winning plays.
Right.
And that's the maturation of him right now, and how Monty has convinced him it doesn't have to always be about him in regards to scoring.
Robinson got free. Just enough space.
Here, they're going to be trying to strip the ball if you drive. Got to keep it close to your body.
On the drive, kicks it back to Book. Inside the stripe, doesn't matter. He'll take the...
I'm glad he didn't, because the Suns didn't really need a three. They just need a bucket.
Adebayo inside, stripped by Booker. What seemed like a quick...
All right, watch. They're going to pick up full court. You got to be really secure with the basketball. A foul sends you to the free throw line, and we know how great the Suns have been on the free throw line.
DeAndre Ayton quickly foul line as many times as they typically average.
When you make secure at making free throws, the Suns have proven that they are not that team.
6-point game. Robinson running up the screen, fires the three, fouled on the three-point.
Like, you know, you might as well just take the ball out of bounds. I mean, this guy rarely misses them.
92% free throw shooter. In conference playoffs, though, you know, they started the season 24-8, EJ, but they're just 9.
Just more so because of that. Their vulnerability inside. Adebayo is really their biggest asset inside. But the effort, they're going to make you win 4 games from them. I tell you that.
Iguodala defending on Booker.
Got to stay flat here. I don't even like DeAndre coming up to set a screen. No.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Don't bring anybody.
Booker on the spin, the drive.
That's 2.
That should definitely be a goal.
And Duncan Robinson do not allow them to get a straight line to a 3.
Robinson, quick catch and shoot. Bridges using those long arms as
people that say, oh, they're still not going to get there. Well, hold up now. I mean, when they were 4 back and they had to that there's no light at the end of the tunnel that they don't see.
Right.
They have a sincere opportunity now to be that 9th seed. And they just have to continue to win.
Don't forget to join us on Monday. The Suns will take on OKC. Our coverage will get underway at 11 a.m.